Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to Twisted Strands, episode 142. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is JD, but you can call me Jeannie. And welcome. Recording a day late. That's all. This weather has got me down, I tell you. It's cold, it's rainy, it's just absolutely disgusting outside. So instead of doing anything productive, I'm here talking to you. And this episode is brought to you by my Fuck Off I'm Knitting mug that I love. It's my favorite mug. And some hot cocoa with whipped cream vodka in it. And it is tasty, and there was a bit too much vodka in it, but that's fine. It'll help. Anyway. So, yes, I've resumed the cold sheet plan until we'll walk, which is less than 2 weeks away. So Bridget and I are going to be visiting various yarn stores in northern New Jersey. I don't really have a solid plan. And that's it. And now apparently my cats are fighting or doing something really terrible because my mother is snapping at them. But I'm just gonna keep carrying on. Mom's got this. She's good. She'll probably tell me all about what the hell they're doing later. So anyway, sorry. I hit the door with the space bar with today's magazine that I'm going to review. And so I stopped recording by accident, but you missed practically nothing. Anyway, I was telling you Mom has the cat's under order, I'm sure. And yeah, everybody's getting cabin fever. It's spring, people, the allergies, the hay, the fur flying everywhere. It's gonna be great. No, it's not. Anyway. Sorry. Trying to gather my thoughts, but for me that is a difficult thing. Anyway. Did I tell you about my drink? I told you about that. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. Let's get on with the program. Anyway, I've got one finished object. I'm going to show it to you first. I'm sure you don't mind at all that I'm going to show it to you first. The ends are woven in, and it was a pleasure to knit. And this is the Asway by Tyga Hilliard, using Lion Brand Martha Stewart roving and size 17 needles. I still have one ball of it left. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Anybody know what I should do with this? Let me know in the comments section, either on YouTube or the blog or in the show. Anyway. I can't see myself when I do that. Anyway, here we go. It turned out very nicely, and it was really nice to knit. So, all done. I figured once I realized I was using the wrong yarn, it would look different. But it's still really pretty, in my opinion. And the leaves look nice. It's going to make a very nice cozy scarf. I have no idea if I'm going to keep it or not. But I will be washing and blocking it. Hopefully. See, itchy nose. Sorry. Hopefully, I'll be washing and blocking both my pretty curse breaker and the Asway shawl soon. I haven't really done anything with that. Whoa! Okay, there's the vodka. Anyway, so what am I working on? I am working on one new thing, and it's for Mom. It's a tiny little present, and it's the crochet pattern little bunny cupcake, and it's by where's your name? Crud, sorry, hang on. Gonna go look. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, Rachel Ho, Hoe. So, anyway, I'm working on this, and the minute I saw it, I knew I need to make it for Mom, and last night I chained on for it. It still looks like a stupid lopsided circle with my classy stitch marker here. I was in bed by the time I started it, and I had a sewing kit by me, but not my stitch marker kit, and you know I've got tons of stitch markers. So anyway, yeah, that's going to be replaced. I'm using miscellaneous acrylics and some cotton, and that's going to be done, and I'm sure she'll let me borrow it to show everybody and take photographs after I'm done with it. So that's one thing. And the button yoke cardi by Sandy Prosser. I've finally reached the 1.5 inch portion, so I need to increase and then start doing my stitch. Wish me luck, because I totally screwed it up last time. And of course that's the second sleeve. This is the first sleeve. So it is a bit of a short sleeve cardi. Maybe I'll have that sleeve done and even attach it. I don't know, I've got a buttload of crochet things that I want to make, so I'm gonna try that. And I'm still working away on the sock, but no progress has been made because I've been obsessed with the pretty blue Azaway shawl, and that's it. There's a few tiny projects that I want to get started on this week. If I do, I will show them to you on Instagram, Plurk, or Facebook. So, and that contact info, as always, is at the end of the show. So feel free to look at it. I haven't taken a picture of the loop bed that I've been spinning for a few hours here and there. It's been fun and a bit frustrating because I never seem to make progress. There's so much. It's a 5-ounce bed, I think, so I really got my money's worth. But I'm ready to move on and Navajo ply it or chain ply it. So I was a little excited to almost reach the very last color change. Almost on that beautiful outside color of purple with some sparkle in it. So we'll see if I at least have the single done for you next week. I don't know, but I've been spinning again. It's been warm enough for me to open the windows in the den and do some spinning and watch telly. So that's pretty good. I appreciate that. And so yes, things are happening. And what did I do this weekend? Oh, not much on Saturday. I didn't do a lot. Let's just move on to stuff and junk, shall we? You've seen what I plan on doing. It's going to be gifts and tiny things and the socks and the sweater. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Let's move on to stuff and junk really quickly. Now, I have not watched my Netflix movie yet. Nor have I been watching a ton of horror or anything like that. I've been watching Castle with the parents and silly stuff online. Like, I've been trying to catch up on podcasts like Yarnivore and Sock Bunny and Turbo Knitter, Hot as Knitter, with her Positively Knitting. She is awesome. They're all awesome, of course. And I even caught a Knit Girls with Leslie and Laura. So I've been trying to catch up. I don't do that often enough because they're all lovely people. But anyway, so been catching up on a lot of podcasts, that's what I'm saying. And what else have I been doing? Crud. Oh, what the hey? So anyway, today, I want to tell you about Toby. Toby is this gorgeous strawberry roan, or a brown roan, and he's a beautiful, huge freaking horse. I did get a picture of him, a few pictures of him, because I'm enthusiastic like that. Anyway, I do have a picture to put on the blog, and he's really beautiful, and he's got an interesting temperament. Last week when I saw him, he was an absolute plug, and I said to myself, I think I'm ready to handle that animal. So, I was super thrilled when I saw that I was going to get to ride him. So, I got him in, took some pictures of the big lug, and I got on him, and he was a bit like a plug. I got to meet my teacher, Libby. She's the teacher for the rest of this semester, so to speak. So, she tried to get us to trot around this huge indoor ring. And I'm thinking, okay, so he was a plug, and he really was bad. Oh my goodness, I was trying to use my leg aids at very little effect, and he seems to like putting his ears back and putting up his head, which really sucks, because I'm not really using my hands in a bad manner when I'm trying to get him to do this. So I was actually hitting him with the crop like I've always been taught, and he would only put his head up a little more and his ears back a little more. He didn't do anything. He's pretty well behaved given that. But anyway, and by the time I was taking him down the middle of the ring to get him, try and work on him to get him to move, I figured I didn't want to get in anybody's way. That's what was going on in my head. So I'm like getting after him, and he just nothing. I was pissed because I knew this beast could move. And it turns out, so she said, okay, stop. Everybody stop. This is not working. So she put 2 of us on both sides of the ring. Or was it 3? I don't know. Anyway, so the new tactic was to have us trot towards the other horse. So nobody could say, oh, the horse wasn't moving because there's nobody ahead of them. They could be the herd animals that they are and trot towards the other. So that's when Toby started to show me his true nature, and he really motored. As a matter of fact, I think I startled her by encouraging him to trot forward like I knew he could, and it wasn't scary at all. I'm pretty surprised I wasn't scared by this horse moving like a bat out of hell, Libby's words, not mine, towards the other horses, and I'm like, this is fucking cool. I'm able to handle this. I'm not losing my stirrups, not losing my shit. Okay, trot on, dude. So we trotted a bunch of times, and 2 or 3 of the students didn't want to canter, but me and one other woman wanted to give it a shot. So she got to canter her horse. She was pretty good. She sat back, shoulders back, nice reins, and I complimented her on her riding after I slowed down my own horse. Bit of a marshmallow there. Excuse me. So anyway, so time came for me to canter Toby, Mr. Speedy. So it wasn't easy because he was still on his, okay, we're just gonna trot like she wants me to. No, I got him to canter, and it was pretty bouncy, but I was fine. I needed to learn my half halts. Half halt is where you kind of slow the horse down, but then you give him his head again. Slow him down. I gotta learn that a little better. It's been a while since I actually needed to use the half halt on a horse that I've been put on. So yeah, it was pretty quick and interesting, and I really did have fun this Saturday. So I really hope I get to ride him again soon. It was fun, and yes, I am a total hot mess now. I'm feeling better than I did same time last week, but wow, I'm still sore. It'll go away. I'll get into better shape as the spring moves on, but yeah, wow, am I sore. And now let me think here. Now, I was given this by a few friends, and I really appreciate it, but there's not much that I think I would make, so I'd like to pass on the kindness and do a small drawing. I'm gonna let it be until, let's see, the end of April. So I'm gonna start a thread, and you can just say what's your favorite part of spring, if there is any part of spring that you like. What's your favorite part of spring? In the contest thread, 1 post per person. Be a member of the group, please, and you will enter into a chance to get the Cashmerino Decay by Debbie Bliss. It is a Debbie Bliss book, and here are the beautiful patterns within. So anyway, spring, what do you like the best about it? In the contest thread, and I will get that started tonight. And let's get on to the review of the latest. Almost caused an avalanche when I pulled that up. Okay, so maybe I filled the third of the cup with vodka. A little risky, but it... Anyway, I'll sleep well tonight. So anyway, I picked this up once I heard it was available. It's got a gorgeous red vest on the cover, and wow, this issue is awesome. Lots of content and stories and history and Quivet, all kinds of fabulous articles. I can hardly even rest myself upon one. It's just really a great issue. I highly recommend it. I haven't even finished reading it all, but it's wonderful. It's got articles about knitters and knitting from around the world almost. I think the only thing they don't get is Japan and Asia. But yes, it's wonderful. I read the article about, let me see, Shetland knitting. Oh yes, Kempen, like Mad Diary of a Shetland Knitter. And that was a fun article, even though I couldn't really understand half of what the woman was writing about, but there was translations so they could help, and there was excerpts from Chrissy Sanderson's diary 1961 to 1968. So it's got history from hundreds of years ago to this past century, so pretty awesome. And Rand Knitwear and the Myth and Misty Reality. So lots of great articles, some beautiful patterns. Here's a good idea. Here we go. That's what's in there. Some wonderful patterns and articles Did I say I like the articles yet? I like the articles in it. So anyway, so their basic format is to describe something from a historical context and then actually derive a pattern idea from it and give it to you and easy to understand. And they've got more about the Sankar. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's a Scottish thing. Oh gods, I can't figure it out, but it's Sanker, I think, from the last article that I read about it. And they have a freaking gorgeous pattern here. Really like that one with the trees. I think I like it even better than the one that Nancy Bush designed for piecework. I don't know yet. It's kind of hard to say. And of course it's got some beautiful sock patterns. Teaching the poor to knitting teachers in England from the 16th to the 19th century. Complete with pictures. So I should really read that one next time. And of course, wonderful patterns. So I can't recommend it enough. If you're interested in history, if you're interested in some heirloom knits, or if you're a really great knitter, some regular knits, I would say go for it. Pick it up. Use a coupon if you can. My dad belongs to Barnes & Noble, so that's where I get 10% off the magazines I purchase, and it is an awesome buy. So there you go. That's my review of Knitting Traditions. What season did they say this was for? Spring 2014. So anyway, there you go. We've got the drawing for the Pretty Debbie Bliss book and the 2014 socks, not 14 pairs, although some of you are already on your way to that, which is amazing, and it makes me feel like a little silly woman. But yeah, I'll at least get a bunch of pairs done. I'm gonna work on the cupcake bunny though tonight. Maybe watch some more podcasts. Anyway, we've got the sock along going on all year. We've got the drawing for the pretty book. I hope you can join us in the group. That'd be awesome. I've been around 430 plus or minus a few people. So I'd love to get it up to 450. I will do another drawing. Anyway, I want to wish you a wonderful week. Stay dry if you're in the Northeast like I am. It has been abysmal out today. Raining cats and dogs. My wonderful co-host Cleo is not with me because she's clearly fighting with Frisky downstairs. She's probably sitting on someone right now. Hopefully not the other cat. So anyway, let me leave you with my favorite parting thought. Which is fleeting for me today, apparently. Anyway, no matter what you make, whether it's toilet paper owls or the finest of laciest of tablecloths from old traditions, you're making the world a more beautiful place, and for that, I thank you. I will see you, well, you will see me in a week. Happy crafting, everybody. Bye.